Roundball Wrap on KEZI 9 News.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Roundball Wrap. I'm Jake Zivin alongside Steven Nelson.
It's been an exciting week of basketball at the prep level, that's for sure. It started on Tuesday with our game of the night, Yachty Dunmore dropping 18 and helping Sheldon come back and beat Churchill.
The Lancers have lost 2 straight now, trying to reverse that tonight by hosting Thurston. Kelly Bookin, the Lancers coach, trying to lead his team back in the win column. Second quarter here, Churchill attacking Emmanuel Morgan. Look at the pass to Deshaun Brooks. But Brooks misses the 3. Kedron Johnson gets the offensive board. Back out to Morgan. Morgan misses, airballs the 3, but Brooks is there to clean it up. Lancers up 29-13. Thurston clawing back into the game. Some great ball movement from the Colts. Sahen Garcia, the open 3, cuts the lead down to 12. More Colts with the hustle. They get on the loose ball and then get it ahead to Brendan Quinn, who lays it in, and it's a 10-point game late in the second quarter. But before halftime, off the block, Malik Morgan coming the other way, and a really smooth finish with one hand from Malik. Lancers back on track with a 74-44 win over Churchill. Eric Orton bringing the Springfield Millers over to Marist to take on the Spartans tonight, third quarter. Dylan Paquette, a pull-up jumper, will get the bounce to go, but Marist up big, 32-18 early in the third. Quick response from the Spartans. Mac Hudson, swish, lead back up to 17. Then off the steal, Josh Harper, the all-state wide receiver for the Spartans, takes it all the way himself, lays it in. It's 37-18 Marist. And speaking of the Spartan football squad, how about Cameron Smith, the all-state quarterback, hits the long jumper. 20-point Marist lead, and the Spartans cruise to an easy win tonight.
Last night, Sheldon and South Eugene, the Roundball Wrap game of the night, second quarter. Sheldon up 6. Eli Leininger one-hands it to Brandon Thompson, who goes behind the head to Dylan Moran. Pretty play from the Axe. Later in the quarter, Sheldon moving the ball well. Frank Bornstein, Henry Fowler, back to Bornstein, up with the left hand off the glass. Irish led by 9 at the half. Third quarter, Yachty Dunmore with a pretty dish to Bornstein. Another left-handed finish. Same frame. Logan Davis is going to go up top to Bornstein, showing the athleticism. He had 16 on the night. Fourth quarter, Yachty Dunmore. Again, 18 points on Tuesday, another 18 tonight. Off an Axeman turnover. What a finish. Sheldon wins their 6th straight game, 58-49.
We set the tone with our defense, and we get out in lanes, and we made it very difficult to run their screen and rolls. So anytime that we can get some stops, we're going to run every time. And they've tried to do the same thing. So that kind of created a little bit more up-tempo pace.
It's a big win because these two teams are in the 6A, and, you know, we got to get these wins to get our ranking up for the playoffs. The atmosphere was really, really good. Punch students were out, and yeah.
Elsewhere Thursday night, Willamette beat down North Eugene 69-32, and tonight Marshfield goes to Eagle Point out on the coast 37-32.
Roseburg hosting Grants Pass tonight. The Indians starting off strong thanks to Devin Kaler around the bend. He'll come taking it to the hoop, lays it up and in. Indians lead 16-9. Later on, more from Kaler. Gets the on the rebound, gets it in the corner for a 3. It's good. Roseburg up 21-14. Second quarter now. Grants passes. J.C. McKinley hits the jumper to bring the Cavemen within 5. It's 30-25. And then still in the second, the big man Micah Johnson turnaround bank shot puts Grants Pass within 3. But just before halftime, Carson Reed drives. One-on-one action. Will pull up, knock down the mid-range jumper, puts Roseburg up 5, and Roseburg wins by 5, 55-50.
Corvallis in South Albany, Marion Clark, he knows how to Dougie. Got nothing on Jake Zivin, though. Henry Rondeau, he's been a part of the Spartans' back-to-back state titles, opens the scoring with a jumper. Then Rondeau again into the lane, pulls up from about the free throw line, back-to-back buckets. He's not all offense, though. On the defensive end, he's going to force a South turnover from Tanner Tibbett. Mather and Langley is going to take it from here. With some speed and the left hand, Corvallis opened the game with a 12-0 run. It ended here. Always have to watch the guy inbounding the ball. Shane Brown's going to give it back to Tibbett for 3. Got it. 12-3, but just too much Corvallis tonight. Clark is going to dish it to Travis Callahan down low. Spartans win 70-45. Elsewhere in 5A, West Albany went up to Woodburn. Jalen Schlegel had 12 points and 7 boards. And we are looking.
This is the Cottage Grove game 4A Sky M League contest. Cottage Grove gets home against Sweet Home. A great game. Sweet Home coming away by Grant Kaufman to Hunter Jute, who lays it in. Back to Kaufman, who lays it in. But Cottage Grove successful at the basket this time. Jesse Fix gets the bucket to go. Lions looking to catch up, but the ball is batted away again. This time tipped by Jason Sarter. Active hands from Sweet Home early in this game, but Cottage Grove in double overtime wins a thriller 84-83 tonight down I-5.
Now to 3A play. Pleasant Hill hosting Salem Academy. First quarter, Andrew Way to Travis Fritz. He was going to knock down the 3. Billies jump out to a 5-point lead early. Salem Academy comes back, though. Bounce pass inside. Paul Tribbett finishes, cuts the Billy lead to just 1. More Pleasant Hill from the outside. Again, it's Fritz. Gonna bury another 3. Pleasant Hill goes up 6. Salem Academy, they respond, though. James Westby, he hits the pull-up J. But again, back to Fritz. Can't get enough Fritz. He knocks down the deep pull-up. And the Billies win 54-50.
How about some 2A action? Mountain West Conference matchup. Days Creek on the road at Oakland. Second quarter, the Wolves' Colby Orison to Carter Ellis, who will hit the jumper, puts Days Creek on the board, but it's 9-2 Oakland on top. More from Days Creek. Sean Orison driving to the rim, but shut down. Big block by Oakland's Zach Vandelay. Still in the second, Orison again misses the short shot, gets the rebound, and goes through the legs. What a save to Orison, who lays it in. Great, great play by Days Creek. 11-4, though, at that point, and Oakland taking control. The steal off the inbounds. Connor Dolan lays it in. 14-4 at that point. Big win for Oakland. 64-33 tonight.
1A Lowell hosting Silence Valley, supporting Sandy Hook tonight. Love the 1A gym. Lowly inside to Terrence Kinnaman, puts the Red Devils up by 3. A little mid-range game. Mitch Albertson knocks down the 8-footer. Lowell up 13-6. But then Silence Valley, they're going to go inside to the big man. Paul Whitehead, but puts the Lowell lead to 5. More from Silence. Lowell gets caught sleeping on the back door. Tyler Scholstrom misses, but Whitehead is there for the putback, lead down to 5. Lowell responds with Cameron Slavin hitting the 3. It was 28-24 Lowell at the half. We did not get a final.
And that's it. A jam-packed night for the boys basketball in our area. Some great games. That Cottage Grove double overtime. I wish we were able to be there until the end, but a great win for the Lions. When we come back, highlights from the girls' side. Sheldon trying to stay in first place. We will let you know if they were able to. Big rivalry game against South coming up after the break.
Now, Roundball Wrap on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome back to Roundball Wrap. I'm Jake Sivan. He's Steven Nelson.
Now, we've seen what the boys can do, but there were a lot of good girls matchups around the area.
We'll start locally in a rivalry game. Sheldon at South Eugene. The Irish boys beat the Axemen last night. We showed you highlights of that game earlier. South girls trying for some redemption tonight. Connor Strom sitting front row at South. The Sheldon boys feeling good after 2 big wins. Lady Axe upset-minded. McKenna Vanderclay Euro step. The finish, South up by 3 late in the first quarter. Now in the second quarter, more South in transition. Claire Thalen will lay it in, and it is 17-12, South on top. Sheldon struggled from the field in the first half, but getting some good defense. Belle Diouf, the big block coming right at the camera. South was scoring, however, Nicola Moore for 3 gets the shooter's bounce high in the air and back down in. South led at the half, but Sheldon got it going after the break and wins 56-39. For more from tonight's Midwestern League girls action, we're going to bring in Lauren Michler live in studio. Lauren?
Jake, Willamette had a whole week to think about its loss to Springfield and responded with a 13-point win over Marshfield on Tuesday night. Back at it again tonight, visiting North Eugene. Autumn Baumgartner there going through the tunnel. That lady had a great game tonight. We'll check up on her in a minute. North would score first, though. Bree Studs with a jumper to put North up 4-0. And then Willamette a little later Out to Autumn Baumgartner there outside the arc, and her first 3 of the night to put Willamette in the lead, 5-4. Second quarter, North Eugene hanging in there. Pass inside to Sierra Carrier. That's and 1 for her, 11-7 after her free throws there. Willamette still leading from the baseline. Out to Baumgartner, another 3, taking it to 14-8, and Willamette again from the baseline to Brittany Glasso, and 1 for her. Willamette goes on to win 49-20. And Churchill was at Thurston tonight. Churchill starting off the third quarter with 2 points from Danielle Duman. That was 26-19 Churchill there. Thurston with the ball now. They get inside to Madison Hunter, who drives in a layup for the Colts. Fancy footwork there, still leading. That was Churchill still leading Colts again. This time, Allison Rich with the bucket and the foul there. She gets and 1, and Duman on the baseline goes into Churchill. Then the Colts are going to steal it, and then a double steal. Churchill gets the ball back, drives it down the court. It's in. Lancers lead 39-27 at that point. They go on to win 49-37. Some good battles for the ladies tonight. Jake and Steven, back to you.
Thank you so much, Lauren. No highlights from the Springfield girls in the show tonight because we didn't have it in our budget to send a photographer all the way to Massachusetts. The Springfield girls playing in the Hall of Fame game, Hall of Fame Hoops Classic in Springfield, Massachusetts tonight, and they beat Braintree, a school from Massachusetts, 51-42. Also, Marshfield beats Eagle Point by the same score. This one played in Oregon on the other coast, out in Coos Bay.
That's crazy. Grants Pass hosting Roseburg. Alexa Phillips going to come down. She misses the layup, and things are going to go back the other way. Shelby Snook ahead of everyone. I don't know how that happened. She's stuck behind everyone. The layup goes uncontested. Back come the Lady Cavers. Emily Davidson behind the D. You're going to put in the reverse. Grants Pass on top. Later, then it's Jessica Jordan. Going to hit Kayla Bice underneath. Easy lay-in coming for Bice. Right there, puts it in. Grants Pass wins by 41-27, the final.
Nice interior passing in that game. Battle of the Bulldogs, Woodburn, West Albany. Second half, Woodburn trying to cut into a massive West lead. Selene Gregoire feeds Ashley Doman baseline, and she finishes. Still third quarter. Ashton Signer, big sister Sam, playing for the Beavers, kicks it out to Lauren Cosner, who misses, but Signer cleans it up. West Albany up by 22. Corey James, long pass ahead to Ellie Kale. Easy bucket for her. Lead is 24. West Albany, another strong team this season, rolling. Katie Hibbs inbounds to Conzer. Gets it to go. It's 54-25, just extending that lead. And then Conzer again. James to Cosner. West Albany, the top Bulldogs tonight. Top dogs tonight. 62-30 the final.
Corvallis in South Eugene. The boys played at CHS. The girls battling at South. Pick it up third quarter. Cassandra Flores down low to Hannah Devildere. Rebels down 17. Corvallis moving it. Maddie Bartholomew to Tessa Gorley. Lets it fly 35-16. Spartans. Gorley then going to dish it to Jacqueline Zaleski. McKenna McGowan's cutting over to Brooklyn Cole. Bucket and the foul. Missed the free throw, but that's okay. They had a big lead. McKenna McGowan going to do it by herself this time. She led the Spartans with 15 points. Then Leslie Robinson denies Sarah Henderson, starts a push. Papa Craig in L.A. with the Beavers, making him proud tonight. Pass to Gorley for 2 of her 8 points. Robinson also at 8 and 15 boards. Corvallis best South. 51-36.
The Beavers could have used some of those 15 rebounds in their 4 losses to start the Pac-12 slate. Well, look ahead to next week's KEZI 9+ Roundball Wrap Game of the Night schedule. On Tuesday, we'll bring you Willamette at Marist, and then on Friday, South Eugene at Springfield. Both of those games live on KEZI 9+. That's Comcast 309, Charter 291, and 9.2 over the air.